Hi, this is Debbie from Book and Bujo, and welcome to my October Plan With Me. So I got my Bujo cover from Archer and Olive in one of their subscription boxes, and I think it's beautiful, but the only thing I don't like about it is when you put it in the sleeve, you lose the pen loop on this side of the notebook. So I decided to put it in upside down, and then you end up with two pen loops. So you can have like a highlighter and a regular pen with you at all times. Alright, so I will go through my September flip through of how things went this month, and my design was based on Plant-Based Bride's cosmic setup. Here's my calendar. I left it pretty simple overall. Gratitude page, habits, and my Devos and TBR tracker, exercise tracker, and my 31 days of cleaning. As you can tell, I did not do so well with cleaning the house this month. And then my intentions page, as well as my first week of September. And then we just get into our weeklies. So I do like to keep track of the weather, so the highs and the lows, the sunrise and sunset times, as well as the moon phases and the rain that we've gotten, because even though being in Arizona, we've gotten more rain in the last 2 months than I remember even getting all of last year. It's crazy. I also keep a little bookmark in there with my weekly reset routine, which is based off of Jashi Curran's, and I will link both of them below. Reflection page, and then this quote and design are both from Plant-Based Bride as well. So the quote is from Matt Haig. "Look at the sky. Remind yourself of the cosmos. Seek vastness at every opportunity in order to see the smallness of yourself." Got my glue stick, which I got for Christmas. A couple of washi tapes I'm thinking of using. This one is beautiful, especially usually during the holidays and winter time. And then my book stacks and kind of a just Milky Way-ish cosmos stars going on. I got my Kuretake metallic pens, which are almost out of ink. I've been using them for a couple years now, and I just love them. They are just put down so much color, and they're so bright and shiny. And then I also got these for Christmas a couple years ago, and I don't actually, most of them have the stuff rubbed off, so you can't even see what it is, but it is a metallic brush pen. You can kind of see the name here, Bionip. If I can find them, I will link them down below, but they also are beautiful colors. And then lastly, I have a couple of Sakura jelly rolls. Let's see. I think this one is the gold one, and then we also have the metallic. Alright, so for October, I am doing a design based off of the Daily Stoic with Ryan Holiday, and so all of my designs will be based off of things from his website as well as his YouTube channel, and I will leave that linked below as well. Alright, let's get started. Alright, and this one is based off the painting by Philippe de Champagne, A Still Life with a Skull. The tulip equals life, the skull equals death, and the hourglass equals time. And the quote is from Marcus Aurelius: "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." All right, and this side is the Danse Macabre, or the Dance of Death. And this one is in French, but the English is, "My arrow, I promise you, spares no one. You will all dance the ballet of which I sing." And then another quote that kind of depicts the thought behind this painting is, death smiles at every man, and all man can do is smile back. And that's from the Gladiator movie. It's a German engraving, and it's from 1635. I think I'm going to throw in a few of my Tombos as well. So if we kind of go from black to lightest gray of the four. Alright, so again, another Archer and Olive subscription box. We got these little calendar printouts. I don't do a lot with the peach and blue colors that they sent, so I don't really use these for a lot, and then I realized that I could just cut the dates and the color off of the side and use them as my habit trackers. So that's what I've been doing. So my habits that I'm tracking this month usually track about the same ones every month. I've been working on my yogic squat, or the Asian squat, whichever you want to call it. So I'll be continuing to track the days that I actually work on that, and I have been starting to see progress. I've been doing that for a couple months now, so that's great. I also track my morning pages and doing dry brushing, watering the plants, my stress, anxiety levels, as well as my allergy reactions. So I have a bunch of food sensitivities and food allergies, and so I track the days for that. Also making sure I water the plants, getting my work done, changing the sheets, not just for my bed but also for my Poochie, Walter, because he likes a nice clean bed as well. And then also hand lettering practice, which I have not been doing very good with that the last couple of months, but I've been doing Show Me Your Drills with Becca Cortis, and I'll link her channel down below. And starting, I believe, October 3rd or 4th, probably that Monday, she'll be starting with her new How to Hand Letter class, which is free. And so I will probably start picking that back up again a little bit, because I'm definitely starting to get a little rusty because I haven't been using it as much. So if you want to check that out or sign up for that, it is free. She gives you worksheets and everything that you can print off, and gives you tips and tricks and all of the different supplies she uses, the ones she recommends. Yeah, it was a great class. I highly recommend it. She does it a couple different times of year. And so this one will take you through the end of the year. So it's how to do basic hand lettering, as well as flourishes and numbers and bouncy styles and things like that. So it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. So here we have Ego is the Enemy. Aspiration, failure, and success are the three goals And ego sucks us down like the law of gravity. So here we have the sympathia. It's the fruit of the life is good character and acts for the common good. So we are made for each other. And this is for my TBR for the month, and I'll fill that in as I go, as well as the different devotionals that I do on YouVersion. I didn't tell you about these ones back here. So the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. And that's from The Obstacle is the Way, which is a great book, by the way. I highly recommend it. And then Memento Mori, you could leave life right now. How are you going to live your life knowing that? All right, so now we have my exercise and meditation pages. This is just if I meditated that day or not, and then I'll put the exercises that I do. And here we have the Amor Fati, not merely to bear what is necessary, but love it. And then my 31 days of chores. Let's hope I do better this month than I did the last month. Now this page is full of a lot of stuff. It's all the different coins and medallions that Daily Stoic has and what each of them means. I'll leave a link in the description box if you want to go and check them out. I think the coins are really awesome. It's something that you can kind of keep in your pocket, and every time you reach in your pocket you kind of remember Memento Mori or Amor Fati or The Obstacle is the Way, whichever one you are struggling with at that moment that you keep with you. And I wanted to, since this theme is all about the Daily Stoic, I wanted to kind of have that in here just for my own benefit, so I remember what the 4 virtues are, what Memento Mori actually means, what sympathia is. But I will leave that link down below if you wanted to check those out on your own.